Now we will do how to carry out stripping of ballast tanks. Now there are two or three methods. The first one is by the ballast pump. So initially the ballast pumps can take suction at the rated capacity and discharge. Let's say 100 tons per hour suction capacity and discharge is also at the same rate. Discharge valve is fully open. But once the sounding comes down to around half a meter or so, then the water flows to the bell mouth very slowly. If I make this bell mouth here, this is the time. Water flows to the bell mouth very slowly because there are lightning holes and mud at the bottom of the tank. So some air might be sucked in along with the water. So we have to reduce the suction rate. This 100 tons, we might have to make it to 50 tons. So this can be done by one method, which is throttling of the discharge valve. This discharge valve, if we throttle it, then the discharge rate might come down to, let's say, 50 tons. If discharge rate comes down to 50, then suction rate also comes down to 50. So rate of suction become less and you can continue. Later on you can throttle the discharge valve more, and in this way it is also possible to strip the tank completely dry. Now some ships do not have the facility to throttle the discharge valve. Either it is fully open or fully shut. Then we use the second method, which is by eductor. So principle of eductor, let's discuss now. If you have a ballast pump or fire pump running C to C, taking suction from the sea and discharge to the sea. And if you have an eductor here, and you have a pipe here, so as long as you have a water flow here, if you have a pressure, discharge pressure showing more than 5 kg here, so water is going C to C, and in this pipe you will have vacuum. This pipe could be connected to your DB tanks or cargo hold bilges, and then what happens, as the vacuum is created here, water is going C to C. This water mixes with this water, and both the liquids are pumped out. So this is the principle of eductor. Now here in the suction, in the suction part of the eductor, there is another meter which shows you the amount of vacuum. So this meter, if it shows zero, or let's say when you are having a good suction and water is getting stripped out from hold bilges or from the double bottom tanks, so you have a reading 0, -10, and the maximum is -40, and then there is +10 here. So when the suction is good, you will get a reading of approximately -10. And once this -10 comes to 0, what does it indicate? That it is taking in air. So probably the tank is dry. That is one reason to find out one method to find out if the tank is dry. From -10 it comes to 0. Another method is by taking soundings of the tank. So there are three methods to find out if the tank is dry. First is by watching the pressure meter of the suction pipe. Second method by taking soundings. And the third method is, if you see here outside the ship, you will find a lot of turbulence and air bubbles. That indicates air is being sucked in, tank could be dry. So air bubbles. This is also one method. Outside the ship, you should know the location of this pipe. Either it's on the starboard side or port side, whatever. Now this suction meter, this one, if it shows -40, what this is the maximum vacuum. What does that indicate? That could indicate that either the tank valve is fully shut because you're getting maximum vacuum here, or if it is cargo hold bilges, it could be that the bilges are clogged with cargo. So that has to be checked. So initially, when you start this C2C, it is always better to close all the valves just for a few seconds and ensure that this vacuum comes to -40 or -35, which indicates there are no leakages, perfect vacuum is there. And then you open one tank or one cargo hold bilges valve, whichever you want to strip. This is the principle of eductor.